The Deliveroo gods are with me today, guys. We're gonna log in. Just gone 11, it's a 1.4 boost until 1:45. I better also start our stopwatch. Today, we're gonna be doing a race to £100. It's a nice cloudy Sunday. Hopefully should be a busy one. We're gonna see how quickly we can hit the £100 mark. We're gonna do everything we can to get there as quickly as possible and obviously safely. And as quickly as it went to busy. We are now down to moderate, but it's all good, it's all good. Food delivery only, no Amazon today. This is just a food delivery experiment. I'm gonna give Deliveroo a minute or so, see if I can get one of these 1.4s in. Otherwise I'll switch on Uber as well. We haven't got any time to waste. £100 as quick as we can today. Let's do it. And the race is underway. We have picked up our first order of the challenge, and it's a nice one. It's going about 1.5 miles in total, if that. It's a really short distance one. We're just heading to Co-op, paying £5.50 something, I think. We will double check after. But yeah, I'm hoping that these first couple of hours, even though the delivery map had dropped down to moderate, are nice and busy and give us a good boost, a good start to the day. And I figured that this race to £100 thing could be a good kind of video idea to just repeat in different places, on different days of the week, different times of the day. And I don't know, maybe we'll build up a little leaderboard or something like that, I don't know. But yeah, it just seemed like a cool idea. And I hadn't filmed on a Sunday in a long, long time. And I really quite like working Sundays. Less traffic, tends to be one of the busiest days of the week anyway, especially on food delivery. So yeah, I'm hoping we have a good one today. And if the delivery map is still on moderate, I will log on to Uber just so we can maximize the jobs coming in. But obviously we'll try and be as smart as possible when it comes to what we accept, having a look at the distance, how long it will take, and so on. Try and maximize our earnings today and get this done as quick as we can. All right, let's go get this first one. Anyway, 192. Nice one, thank you. All right, as expected, we are 1 minute and half a mile from this customer. And I'll double check the amount it's paying after, but it's a good start, that's for sure. Yeah, if the weather stays like this, it's pretty chilly out there, very overcast. It's not exactly the most inviting weather to go out in. And if people haven't got anything to do, I would hope today's the kind of day where they go, you know what, let's have a lazy one, and then I can reap the benefits. All right, just coming up to our first drop now. All right. Yeah, sorry. That's all right. Let's grab the code. Yeah, 12. 12. Nice one, thank you. Cheers. First one down. Let's hope that's a sign of things to come. Would you look at that? Just as I got in the car, we got ourselves a order from the good McDonald's here in Taunton, paying £6 something. Total distance a little bit further than the delivery we just did, but that's to be expected, seeing as delivery is on a 1.4. It is still moderate though, and I thought instead of waiting, in the interest of completing this as quickly as possible, I think my best bet is just to go ahead and get this one done. With Sunday traffic, shouldn't take too long. This is the thing, right? There's always an element of risk in this job when you're choosing what jobs to accept, because I could have declined this and decided to wait on Deliveroo a little bit longer, and who knows, like maybe a £9 or £10 Morrison's delivery pops up on that 1.4 boost that I would rather do instead of this one, but I've got no idea if that's going to come up. And when it's moderate, you know, you could still be waiting 5-10 minutes for an order to pop up. So I will go back on Deliveroo as soon as this one's done. That 1.4 boost again is running until 1:45, so still well over an hour left of that boost. So yeah, I'm just using my experience of working in this area to determine this McDonald's is probably the right job to do. Can't remember exactly how much this one is paying, but it's £6 something. It popped up literally just as I was getting in the car. Again, we'll find out afterwards and we'll have a little look, unless another job comes in straight away, because in that case we're not stopping. Maximum efficiency is needed today, because this is going to kind of be our benchmark for future race to £100 videos. If I do more, if people enjoy this sort of thing, it'll be interesting to see if we can beat whatever we set today in the future. I do think it'll be fun to take this video idea to other cities, other locations, other towns, but today we're just going to try and take advantage of what I hope will be a nice busy Sunday and set ourselves a good little first time. I did double check the items just to make sure it wasn't a late breakfast order that they wouldn't be able to do, but we're all good. It is indeed stuff from the lunch menu.
You want a drink?
Can I grab a black coffee? Thinking about it. Thank you, mate. Cheers. Oh, amazing. No, it's all good, mate. Thank you for that, hero.
Have a good one.
Cheers. Oh, I do like this McDonald's. The only one where I get offered a drink. I know you can ask in any McDonald's and most of them do it without fuss. It's always nice being offered. Couldn't say no to a little black coffee. Keep the energy going. All right, 8 minutes, 2.5 miles. So considering it only took, oh, I need to move that bloody drink from the footwell. It's going to keep rolling around in it. Yeah, £6 something for what was probably, about 1.5 miles to McDonald's, or 2. Let's just call it 2. So 4.5 miles, £6 something. Nice quick pickup in McDonald's plus a black coffee. Yeah, I'd say we made the right choice. We're just getting this one done. We'll drop this off, and unless another banger pops up on Uber, we'll go back on delivery, see if we can get any more orders on that 1.4. But again, I'm not going to wait too long, because even though it's tempting to wait for orders on one app when there's a good boost on it, you end up losing the gains that you're going to get from the boost by the extra wait time that you could have been taking orders on a different app. So something to be mindful of. Let's go get this Mackey's dropped off. All right. Thanks very much. Right, we haven't had another Uber pop up. Let's just quickly get back on Deliveroo. Oh, which is not busy now. That's a shame. A little bit unlucky now. We've gone to a not busy map on Deliveroo and haven't had anything else on Uber, but as you can see, £6.68 at £5.10 gives us £11.78, and we are 38 minutes into the challenge, so not too bad. We've just really got to get ourselves another order now as quickly as possible and try and keep this momentum going. All right then, 10-minute wait, but we're going to take this one, £5.81. It's not going too far. We're literally round the corner from Subway, and then the drive is probably just over a mile to the customer, so very much worth my time. Yeah, I was worried it was going to go super dead then, but 10 minutes, yeah, that's all right. I can deal with a 10-minute wait. Got to hope now that one of these loading bays is free for me to stick the car in, and that silver car there is just going into it. Brilliant. Gonna leave enough room behind. I might be able to squeeze in behind. I'm just gonna have to. Oh, thank God for that. Technically not quite in the dropped curb loading bay area, but we'll be all right. I think it's ready. Please tell me that's mine. 7825, yeah. Cheers, mate. Oh, you love to see it, guys. 0.8 miles away, 4 minutes for £5.80 something, whatever it was. That's pretty damn good, considering I was literally, what, there when I accepted the order as well. So close to the pickup and very close to the customer. I know it's 1.4, but it still seems really high, given how quick this delivery is going to be. I'm certainly not complaining. I think at the moment we drop this off, we'll have just ticked over the 1 hour mark, and we'll be on a pretty healthy 17 quid-ish. Not a bad first hour of the day. So yeah, considering we had those 10 minutes of downtime as well, waiting for this one to come in, to end the hour on 17 quid, that gives me hope for the rest of the day. It's a nice way to start. And normally Sundays are pretty consistent all day long. I find on Sundays you don't get that evening rush as much, but the daytime does tend to be fairly busy anyway, so it just kind of stays at that pace all day long. You get a bit of uplift in the evening, but nowhere near as much as on the other days of the week. So yeah, it's a good day to get out and work all day. If that's your vibe, you can make pretty consistent money from the morning to the evening. No point squeezing in there. Let's just do this. Nice and quick. Got the code?
31.
Perfect, thank you very much. There we go, 1 hour and nearly 2 minutes, but not too bad. I'm feeling good. And I've now accepted an Uber. This is Tesco, paying just over £5. It's not the best in terms of distance, a little bit far away, but I'm going to keep Deliveroo on. It has gone back up to moderate now, and there's another 40 minutes of that 1.4 boost. So if a better offer pops up on Deliveroo whilst we're on the way to Tesco, it's 2 miles away, we will exercise our rights as delivery drivers to cancel a job before the pickup, and I'll switch onto the Deliveroo. But it's always good to have a job as a backup in case I get there and Deliveroo hasn't delivered the goods. We've still got another £5 in the bag with this one. Got to say, today is one of the first days in a while that I've actually felt like autumn is finally here, because it's actually quite cold. I think it's like 10 degrees at the minute. It's got a nice kind of crisp feel, so I can quite happily keep my coat on. No worries. I'm not suddenly too hot when I get in the car. It's nice. I like this time of year. I am missing the long evenings, but you know, we had a good run. You gonna go? Cheers, mate. Swing it in this one. Yeah, nothing through on Deliveroo, so we will go ahead with this Tesco one. Oh yeah, do you want to check my number?
Yeah, check it out.
Yeah. Thank you very much. That woman in Tesco looked at me really suspect then when I was looking at the wash bag just to check the number on it. Okay, this one's just the one bag. So 1.7 miles away. Yeah, this one's probably the lowest value order so far in terms of mileage and what you're getting paid for it, but didn't get a delivery on the way here, so is what it is. Better than having no job, isn't it? Yeah, I've got a feeling from the address I saw for this customer, this is like a retirement home, so hopefully it's an easy drop off. I think I've delivered here before, and normally if it is where I'm thinking, you can just leave it at reception. All right, we are heading into here. Oh, it's not where I was thinking. Where I was thinking is miles away, actually. I got it completely wrong. Right, let's see if we can figure this place out. I'll have to go in there. All right. Press cancel, enter flat number. Is that ringing? There we go.
Hello.
Hello, delivery from Tesco? Where are we going? Second floor. Where do I go? Hey mate.
Hey,
That's alright. Cheers.
Going down.
1 hour, 24 minutes. We're about 22 quid.
Doors opening.
We're not doing too badly. Just picked up a KFC order, going 2.4 miles total and paying just over £5. It was like £5.06 or something like that, which isn't too bad. We haven't got anything on Deliveroo. Still not busy. So our hands are tied really. We've got to take this one, as much as I dislike picking up from this KFC, especially during the middle of the day when parking is undoubtedly going to be an issue. What I'm going to do, I think, is just whack it in this Sainsbury's car park, which isn't free, but nor is anywhere else close by, so just got to risk it. Thing is, right, they say camera controlled. It isn't. I've seen the guy from Euro car parks come round looking for cars to put tickets on, and he's not here very often, so I've got a feeling that sign is just a scare tactic. Oh, come on, mate. Oh, Deliveroo. Oh, it is paying less, but it's going way less distance, and it's probably going to be the last one we get on the 1.4, so do you know what, I'm going to do that. I would far rather do that than KFC, where there's probably going to be a wait and I've got to drive a lot further to drop it off. So from a time perspective, I think we've made the, come on mate, what are you doing? No spaces in these ones. These are the best ones. I might just have to just whack the hazards on outside of Sainsbury's, because I'll literally be 10 seconds in there. So yeah, I am sacrificing 50p for the sake of completing a much quicker delivery, which I think is probably the right call. And we're gonna end up, after the drop, much more central than the KFC has taken us. Oh, are you kidding me? Is someone... Oh, I can't even go there now. This is the problem, man. And I've gone past all the other... I'm just gonna have to go around again. I'm just gonna have to sling it in here. Right, parking nightmare over. Let's go get it. And yes, I did remember to cancel the Uber. Don't worry. Cheers, mate. Up there. Go down there. So yeah, there we go. 0.8 miles to this customer instead of 2.5 or 2.4, whatever it was, for the KFC. And for the sake of losing 50p, I think that's worth it. And like I said, this customer's a lot more central than the KFC customer was, so less of a drive back to get another order. Crazy how busy supermarkets are on a Sunday, because in the UK supermarkets can only open for 6 hours. They just get so busy. Kudos to anyone who goes shopping on a Sunday. I don't know how you do it. Strange amount of traffic as well for a Sunday. I suppose it is peak shopping hour. It's hilarious, right, on a Sunday. If you're out driving on a Sunday, literally the second it turns to 4 o'clock, roads go empty. It's insane how many people are out just to go to the shops. Never been much of a shopper myself. I like to go out, grab what I need, get back home. Hello.
Thank you.
It's alright.
Cheers.
Got the code?
Yeah, it's 90.
Thank you very much. Yeah, cheers. And you, bye. All right, we're not going to get a chance to take stock of our earnings just yet and see how we're doing. We've got another Sainsbury's to go and get. Oh, another thing, I don't know if any of my fellow drivers have noticed, but at least here in Taunton, I presume they're doing it nationwide. Morrison's now stay on Deliveroo on Sundays after they've closed until like 9, something like that, maybe even 10. Same with Asda, and it's an absolute dream because there's no traffic going there. The car park's empty. You just ring the bell at the door and somebody brings the order out to you. I'm sure the staff probably aren't as happy about having to work Sunday evenings now when they might not have had to previously, but it's great for us, gives us an extra source of income, because obviously the staff in there, they're not having to deal with any customers in the shop, so they're literally just packing delivery orders as soon as they come in. And I'm guessing they're doing it because they legally can. I think the law for opening hours only applies to in-store shopping, and it doesn't apply to deliveries. It's quite a recent change. They've only just started doing it, but yeah, there's nothing like Sunday evening Morrison's runs. Hopefully now I won't have as much trouble. Got pretty unlucky last time. Ended up doing about 3 loops around the bloody car park. Hopefully there aren't any other cars waiting in that corner. I can very easily leave the car there for 2 minutes. It's not in anyone's way. And there's no one there. Excellent. I'm just going to do that. You see taxis doing it quite a lot, so yeah, there's no actual spaces there, so this will do. Easy peasy. Yeah, these spaces here, these are the golden spaces. Of course there's one free now, but for picking up from the Donna place, Sainsbury's, Casper's, they're ideal. And like I said, the warden who comes around and puts tickets on, like, he's literally like once a week maybe. He's there for an hour, so it's a very, very generally safe car park for us to use. And when you're doing this job in a car, part of the job is knowing where you can park with the least risk. Only 0.6 miles to this customer, so probably have this one done smack bang on the 2-hour mark. And even if I get another order, we'll have a really quick look at the earnings. I'm just curious to see where we're at. I'm hoping we'll be above 30 quid. That would be nice. 15 an hour average. This is all before expenses, obviously, by the way, and as is the goal, the £100 goal. Way too complicated to try and reach a goal taking into account expenses. I'd have to do the calculations after every drop to see if I've hit the goal, especially towards the end. So no, we're gonna keep these simple, and any monetary goals I do in videos are just going to be before expenses. Obviously I'll throw the final numbers up at the end anyway, but yeah, I don't want to overcomplicate things too much. We're going to go for £100 income from the apps, and then we'll stop the timer. Take care. Cheers, bud. They're all coming in now. 477 from ZZ. Pretty obvious the boost is finished now with that kind of price, but we'll go ahead and do that one. Right, super fast. Let's run through what we're on so far. 2 hours and 1 minute. And we have 19.52 on Deliveroo and 11.71 on Uber. So we're on just over £31. 2 hours in. That's not too bad. And with that, let's zip ourselves over to ZZ. Yeah, the one downside of a Sunday is this road is free to park on. Luckily I've got a space. It's not normally that easy. I mean, it's good for me, I don't have to worry about a ticket, but normally you can risk it anyway. Hoping that's my order. All right, I think the order in there is mine. 9976, thank you. All right. 1.6 miles to this customer. I suppose it's not too bad for just under a £5 considering the boost's gone now. I hope that we can keep the momentum going today. So I wanted to come and do this on a Sunday because I thought normally Sundays you're pretty much guaranteed to have an alright day. Oh, traffic lights hate me. Yeah, it's been a while since I can remember having like a truly bad Sunday. Even in the middle of the summer when it's really sunny. Sunday is just a lazy day for a lot of people, and you do find the weather, if somebody's got their heart set on a nice lie-in on a Sunday and doing nothing, the weather rarely changes that. So I've always liked working Sundays, and I wanted to do this today because I thought hopefully we can set ourselves a pretty good time to hit 100. Based on how the day's going so far, it's looking like I'm going to give a conservative estimate around the 7-hour mark, but I'm not too disappointed with how it's gone so far. And we've got the 4 o'clock exodus of traffic to look forward to as well. All the traffic disappears and the orders pick up around that time as people get home. So if anything, I'm expecting this period now until 4 o'clock to be the quietest part of the day, and given that expectation, we're not doing too badly. So
please.
63, thank you. Yet again, back-to-back order coming in. 383 from Sobeys. Not the easiest place to pick up from, but should be all right on a Sunday. And the delivery is nice and close, so we'll go ahead and get this one done. We're not going to be too far off of £40, I think, after this job. So even with the boost gone, I think pace-wise, we're doing all right. And yeah, if we can hit this £100 by the 7-hour mark, I'll be very happy. Just got to hope now that there's somewhere I can park. Normally, there are a few parking spaces, you know, like the white dotted parking spaces you get on high streets and stuff. So hopefully one of those is free. They get absolutely rammed in the evenings because there's so many takeaways on this road, but I'm hoping during the day one's free. If not, there is a side road where there's free parking, I think on a Sunday, single yellow. So it shouldn't be too much trouble. Oh, would you look at that? Completely free. And I'll go right in the end one so we can pull away nice and easily, because that is where we're going. 542? Yeah. Thank you. Cheers, mate. Thank you. Cheers. Bit of a wait then, but it wasn't the restaurant's fault. Deliveroo decided to get me there 11 minutes early. So annoying when Deliveroo do that. Get you to places 11 minutes early. I've had it, it used to be with Nando's. For some reason, it was always Nando's. You'd get there like between 15 and 20 minutes before the expected time. And obviously it was never ready, but you can't blame that on Nando's. And then it didn't happen for ages. Deliveroo have been really good. And then I get that one, you know, 11 minutes early. What's the point? It's obviously not going to be ready. And fair play to Sobeys, they still got it done early. But yeah, it's just frustrating. Right, here we are. Oh. Hello, all right. Yeah, thanks very much. Cheers. Look at this, £6.3. It's pretty long distance, but we're picking up from Odeon Cinema. I've picked up from there before. I'm surprised they're still going on Deliveroo. As if cinema popcorn and slushies and stuff wasn't expensive enough. You can now order it on Deliveroo. Sometimes you're just craving those cinema nachos, I guess. Any thank you? No. Manners. They cost nothing, people. Yeah, I gotta say, this lunchtime has been pretty good so far. No complaints. Pretty much been back-to-back orders the last 4 or 5 deliveries. Obviously would have been nice if that 1.4 boost went on for a little bit longer, but can't complain. There's no real need for them to have a boost on now. It's not super busy. I'm just glad it's busy enough for me to avoid having any wait time, because it isn't not having a boost that kills your earnings. It's excessive waiting. You're just waiting for a job and nothing's coming through. So I don't really care that there's no boost. If I'm getting back-to-backs, all is good. Odeon Cinema, here to pick up a Deliveroo order. What a world we live in, eh? Be cheeky and just use this drop-off area. And we're now being offered an extra pickup from Sainsbury's, adding on £4.18. Doesn't really add on a huge amount of distance, a little bit, but definitely worth that amount. So we'll go ahead and turn this into a £10.21 double order. Yeah, 4584. That's all right. Yeah. All right. Anything to speed it up.
Oh yeah, I'm so sorry.
No, it's all right. Awesome. Thanks very much. Thank you. Didn't even know they had a Deliveroo order, so I had to wait 10 minutes whilst they put it together. They were very polite about it and did apologise, so I was willing to wait. And seeing as we've got the Sainsbury's, which should be an instant pickup, and we're getting tenner for this double, should be all right. This one. I think I've made a bit of a boo-boo, guys. There is a massive queue to get out of this car park. I should have bloody known. Not a good idea to come here on a Sunday in the middle of the shopping hours. Hopefully the thermal bag does its job. Oh man, I'm such an idiot. I'm a fool. This isn't even the exit. I've got to get all the way over there. Without a doubt, this is the worst car park design in Taunton, because this is a retail park, there's another retail park opposite, and they both share the same tiny 1-lane entrance and exit. If you come here at Christmas, it is not unusual to be stuck getting out of this car park for a good half an hour, maybe even longer. I've been stuck here for about 45 minutes before, but this is just a standard Sunday in the middle of October, and it's like this. I feel really bad now because I've got hot food, I've got nachos and a hot dog from Odeon that this customer is waiting for, and I didn't even think that Sainsbury's was going to be like this. I really should have known. I've been in this bloody town long enough. Luckily we are moving. It's not complete bloody gridlock, because this is another problem, right? You've got junction, 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 and you've got people coming up who want to join the queue. It just causes havoc. My battery died whilst I was in that queue, but luckily we did get out relatively quickly. I think we'll still be quick enough to deliver that Odeon and keep it hot. Would be top floor, wouldn't it? Is it this one? Nope.
Blue, code 57.
57. Thank you very much. Cheers. At least I'm getting my calories up doing these bloody stairs. This next customer is literally just at the end of this road. I think I've realised why they were adding on £4 even though the distance is less than a mile, because Sainsbury's and Odeon are basically right next to each other. It's because on the Deliveroo map it doesn't think that I can go right just up the road that the customer's on. It thinks I have to go all the way around, so Deliveroo is saying 1.9 miles and it's actually 0.8. That's a nice little bonus there. God, I'm out of breath. I'm so unfit. I'm really trying hard to do more exercise and just in general become a bit more in shape. Now that I'm a dad, I'm very conscious of gaining myself a dad bod and just letting myself go. So I'm trying my best not to. I'm trying to shift some pounds, get a little bit more fit. But yeah, it's a work in progress. And going up 4 flights of stairs still feels like a bit of a trek for me, so got to start somewhere though, right? Right, we're almost finally at the customer who is having a lovely movie day in, by the looks of things, just up here on the left. Let's not keep them waiting any longer. Hello, all right?
1-3.
1-3, nice one. Cheers, mate. All right. I think I can get one more order in before I need to charge my batteries for an hour. And it looks like a fairly good one to take. 686 Starbucks going to Taunton School. Yeah, if you're wondering why I'm delivering to a school on a Sunday, that would be because Taunton School is a private boarding school. We have a lot of international students in Taunton who go to that school. So when it comes to the weekend, they like to order themselves something to eat, something to drink. Anytime from Friday night to the end of Sunday, you'll end up at Taunton School a fair bit. So what I'll do is I'll make this the last order I film for this little session. I've got my power pack and fancy schmancy GoPro battery charger case thing, and that'll give all of my batteries a good charge for the next hour or so. So I've got plenty of juice to get through the rest of the day. Obviously I don't want to run out of battery when we get to our final delivery to hit the goal. The issue is this Starbucks is in the same retail park as that Sainsbury's is. So what I'm hoping I can do is find a space in the lay-by just outside of the car park, because when it's busy you will save a lot of time by just not going into the car park at all. And if the lay-by has some space, then it's absolutely worth me doing. The issue is a lot of people know about that lay-by, and when I drove past it going to Sainsbury's for that delivery there was no space in it. So I'm gonna have to hit a little bit of good luck, or I may just have to grit my teeth and get myself back in that car park. Ultimately, getting out of the queue didn't take that long, 5 or 6 minutes or so. So yeah, what can you do? We are rapidly approaching the closing of all of these shops, so very soon traffic and parking etc. won't be a worry. But of course, after this delivery we'll take a quick check of our stopwatch and our earnings so far. So I've got a feeling this Starbucks will take us past £50, which is good news, seeing as we've been out for a little bit over 3 hours. So we're definitely, with this kind of pace, on track to hit the 100 by 7 hours, which is what I predicted. And yeah, obviously if we can do it quicker than that, that would be very lovely indeed. And look at that, fortunately, we've got a little bit of room in this lay-by. You'll love to see it. Starbucks is just there and we can walk through that alleyway to get there way quicker than entering that car park. Question is, how busy is it going to be in Starbucks? Hopefully not that busy, because they can be pretty slow if there's a queue. It's pretty busy. Yeah.
I'm really sorry about that.
No, that's all right.
What was the number?
0217.
There you go.
Perfect. Thank you very much. And you. There is no way that bag is going to stay upright in this bag. It's got a heavy drink on one side and a light little croissant on the other. So what I'll do is I'll strap it into the passenger seat with the seatbelt and I'll blow the aircon onto it just to keep it cold. It is an iced drink, just the safest thing to do. This little guy strapped in. Ah, something quite cute about that. All right, let's get this nice and cold. And these at the bag. It should do something, right? All right, directions loaded, bag secure. Let's get out of here. She hasn't said exactly where to meet her, but I've got to say though, I mean, what a building, right? I have a feeling this is my customer. Hey, you have the code?
6-1.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Cheers, bye-bye. 45.19 on Deliveroo and 11.71. So what's that? Just over £57, and time-wise, 3 hours and 43 minutes. So we're doing pretty good. We are well on our way to hitting our goal in a good amount of time. Right guys, I'm going to need to charge my batteries up to make it through to the end of the day with some power remaining. So I'm going to work for the next hour, hour and a half, try and crack out some good orders, and I'll see you after that. Welcome back, folks. Oh, holy smokes. Hold on, I'll catch you up in a minute. Do you know how tempting that is? It is so not worth it. It's going deep into Bridgewater. Do we do it for a laugh? Nah, I'm going to say no. That, though, is much more reasonable. Still slightly under £1 a mile, but it's a co-op. It'll be nice and fast. Nothing's coming through on delivery, so we'll do that one. But before we set off, we're now 5 hours and 11 minutes into the shift, so it's been just under an hour and a half since my last clip. And I'm happy to say we're on 54.37 on Deliveroo and 24.44 on Uber. So we are just under £80, just over 5 hours into the shift. So looking at just under £16 an hour, probably closer to 15 before expenses, of course, but I wouldn't expect them to be too high. I should now have more than enough battery power for my GoPro to see us through to the end of this £100 goal. And yeah, whilst I wasn't filming, I think I got 4 orders done. Went a little bit quiet for 10 minutes or so, but then I just had a few nicely paying orders back to back, which netted us close to £20 in that hour. So yeah, pretty happy with how the day's going. And if things keep up anything like they have been, we're going to be hitting this goal well before the 7-hour mark, which would be just after 6 PM. Depending on how these next couple of hours go, my prediction for finishing at the 7-hour mark could be pretty damn close. One of the deliveries that is so irritating, right? Every time I don't film something or I need to charge my battery, something interesting happens. I picked up from Greg's for a double on Uber, and whilst I was waiting, a guy who, not being horrible, but he looked like a bit of a wrong un, looked like the kind of person you wouldn't really want to approach in the street, and to absolutely nobody's surprise, he walked up to the cold drinks, you know, like the chiller, just grabbed himself a couple of bottles of Dr. Pepper and walked out. Absolutely nobody batted an eyelid. It genuinely makes me feel like a bit of a mug for being a decent human being and paying for my shopping. Yeah, now we're into the final stretch of the challenge. What I'm going to do once I've done this drop is I will add up my earnings from both apps so we know, oh hello, turning it into a double. It's 2 miles for £2.87. Come on Uber, you can do better than that. I'm still going to accept it though, because it's picking up from the same co-op, and now that it's past 4 o'clock, traffic is very, very light, and I know that Deliveroo was on not busy when I last looked at the map, so I think it's probably the best option just to accept it and do it. But yeah, I will, once both of these drops are done, add up my earnings, take that away from 100, and then that number I'll put into the calculator, and for every order we do from that point onwards, I'll deduct what I'm paid in the calculator app, so we know exactly what we're on before every order. Chances are it will be easy to tell when we're on the order that's going to put us over the 100 mark anyway. It doesn't take a great skill in maths, just kind of roughly add up the pounds. But if it's an order where it's within like a couple of pennies, I need to know whether it's gonna tip me just over the 100 or not, because we need to be able to stop that stopwatch as quickly as we can. That extra order I took has got 20 items. The original one's only got 1. How annoying is that? Cheers, thank you. Right, this customer's going to be first, so she can go in there. I'll put these ones in here. Rightio, 1.1 miles to customer number 1, who is a regular. I know exactly where I'm going for that one. And then the second order, again, not great pay, being what? It was an additional £2.80 or something, was it? I think that's probably going to be a couple of miles, but like I said, when it's a double from co-op and it's Sunday evening now, roads are quiet, not missing out on anything on Deliveroo, you think you might as well just get it done. Especially in the context of a race to £100, I'm thinking I don't want to be as willing to take risks waiting for orders as I normally would, and that £2.80 later could be the difference between having to do another order and not having to. Yeah, let me know if you're enjoying this race to £100 challenge so far, guys. So like I said, I thought it could be the kind of video that would be fun to repeat on different days, different locations, and keep like a little leaderboard of my best times and try and set new records in the future. Just something easy, you know, that adds to the concept of the video. It doesn't exactly change the content a whole lot, but kind of adds something a little bit fun to keep track of. Hello. Thank you. And yeah, 2 miles exactly 7 minutes to get to this second customer. But when you look at it like that, it's gone down to 6 minutes now. Let's just say 7 minutes for £2.80 or whatever it was. It's not actually horrendous, especially seeing as it was from the same place, same co-op, so it didn't exactly add a huge amount of extra time on for the pickup. I was there anyway, so yeah, feel like it was worth adding on. All right.
Thank you, bud.
No worries. Thanks very much.
Take it easy.
Have a good one. Cheers. All right, let's do this quickly. £100 is our goal, and we are going to deduct £32.65 on Uber and £54.37, which means we are only £12.98 from our goal. Let's go. And we're only 5 hours and 40 minutes into the shift. Feeling good, guys. I think we're going to get this done very quickly, you know. We're now back on Deliveroo, so we've got both apps on the go, and depending on the size of these orders and the distance, we could be done in a couple of trips, or maybe even one big double if we're lucky enough. Will see us over the line. Right, I'm going to head back into town and I'll bring you back for the next one. That didn't take long. £6.34 going to, oh, that's pretty far. It's right on the outskirts, but I'm not going to say no to something that is almost half of our final target. I did not think we'd be completing this challenge so soon. Obviously, I'm assuming the last one is going to come in pretty quick, or the last two if they're shorter ones. Hey, yeah, 446. Thanks very much. Cheers.
Sorry.
I locked the car. Duh. Ah, see, this is why I love Sundays at this time of day anyway. Even though the customer is 4 miles away, right on the outskirts of the delivery area. Yeah, literally any further you can't get Deliveroo. Apple Maps has it down as an 8-minute drive. Not too shabby for 6:30, whatever it was. And if we're lucky after this one, it could just be one order away from the finish line. All right.
59.
59. Nice one. Cheers. £6.34 in the bag. Let's take that off our £12.98. £6.64 to go, folks. I'm feeling good, even though Deliveroo's gone to not busy. Let's get back on Uber and try and get this as quick as we can. Oh, we're so close, guys. We're so close. Could be one order, could be two. Either way, we're almost there. We're just over the 6 hour mark, so we can confidently say we're getting it done before 7. Question is, by how much? Hopefully we don't have to wait too long for the next one to come in. Oh, that is so annoying. We're gonna be like 40p short. We're gonna have to do it. That's slightly annoying because it's now we're gonna end up at least a few quid over 100 by the time we finish, and that may add on a fair bit of time, but I'm just gonna have to hope that this turns into a double on the way. That would be enough for us to stop after those drops are done. But as it stands, we're gonna get this McDonald's done, and we're still gonna have one order to go. I'm gonna keep Deliveroo on just in case we get an order over £6, whatever, it's £6.64 or whatever we needed. Don't get me wrong, I'm very, very happy that we've got another order and it's paying that much. That's really good. Hopefully there's not too much of a wait. Just the fact it's leaving us a few pennies off of £100 is a tiny bit frustrating just in the context of this challenge, but it has gone pretty quiet. Deliveroo hasn't pinged me since we finished the last drop, and it is on not busy. This is the first ping I've had from Uber, so we're just gonna have to do it. Because the thing is, if I decline this, the chance of getting an order that takes us over 100 is still pretty slim. I can just imagine, you know, a £4 order coming through, or a £5 one, or the chances of getting one order to take us over the line is slim enough for me to just go ahead and get this one done, even though it does mean we need one more order afterwards. But I'm hoping, seeing as it's now just gone 5:15, things should be starting to warm up, and hopefully it won't take long and we can get ourselves just a little short order to finish. Because after this one, I don't care about how much it pays. I need the shortest order possible. But again, it's not going to be, I'm not going to sit there declining until I get a short order. I get a reasonably quick one, we're just going to do it. No double yet. McDonald's seems pretty busy. We might be in for a wait, which, to be honest, I don't mind. It gives me more chance of getting a double. That's the one. Oh, brilliant. Thank you very much. It was swiped. Yeah, thanks so much. Pickup was literally instant. That manager, whoever she is so on it every time she's in, and she just gets the job done. I know I wanted to wait and see if I got a double, but I can't complain. All right, luckily 6-minute drive, 2 miles. We can stomach that. We can absolutely stomach that. And then we're gonna be what, 40 pence from our goal. We're gonna need that additional order. Doesn't matter what the order is, as soon as it comes in, we're getting it. Unfortunately, with how things have played out, with this last order leaving us just a few pennies short of the goal, we're gonna be finishing pretty close to my prediction. I thought we were on for beating it quite nicely. Just a shame that the ending has panned out like this. Obviously, from a financial perspective, it's fine, you know, extra money is extra money. But yeah, I think what I'm gonna have to do when I start building a leaderboard of my best times to hit 100, I'm gonna have to put in my total amount that I made as well, so that when we look at the times in the future, we can see. Because in the situation that we have 2 very similar times, it's obviously important to know how much over the £100 mark you went, because more money, you'd expect to take more time. All right, we're a mile away now. Very close to this drop off. No time to waste, let's get this one done. Cheers, buddy. Cheers. Thanks a lot. All right, we can take off 6.25. We need 39 pence. Deliveroo is back on moderate. We can do this. Surely I won't have to wait long. What way shall I go? I think I've got a better chance this way. It doesn't go past the smaller shops, but it does go past more of the restaurants. You're kind of going into Taunton the main way, so you're going past that McDonald's, you're going past like an Indian restaurant that's got like 8 different dark kitchens operating in it, and we want an order as quick as possible. We are on basically 6.5 hours, just under. We need to complete this order now within half an hour, which we should do unless we get really unlucky to hit my prediction. Oh, you are joking me. Oh my God, 14.6 miles. Oh, it's co-op as well. It would be such an easy pickup, but that would absolutely ruin our time, and I know I can get something shorter. Not that I'd accept that anyway. Christ, a 30-mile round trip. Absolutely insane. I think from what I've seen lately, Uber have massively expanded their delivery areas, like the zone in which you can get deliveries, and these orders very rarely are paying anything over £1 a mile. Like, they just don't consider the fact that you're gonna have to travel back to pick up more work. But people obviously do them. They get picked up, because most of the time I see them pop up once, they don't pop up again. Someone must be taking them. All right, I'll bring you back when our final order comes in. Please be soon. Yes, let's go. Eat the bird, £4.43. That's the ticket. It's not super busy, I can't reject it and wait for an even shorter one. This is as good as we're gonna get. And in theory, if this pickup goes relatively smoothly, we are looking at beating the 7 hours, albeit by a small amount. Doesn't matter, it's a good day nonetheless. Literally, I was driving back into Taunton then thinking, why am I not getting a ping at 20 to 6 on a Sunday evening? Come on. But thankfully, we've been blessed with, okay, a medium length order. Only in terms of driving to the pickup though. The delivery itself is not very far away. Go, 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 go. Come on, quick pickup, please. Hiya, mate. 5043. Perfect. Thank you very much. Yes, we needed that. We needed that instant pickup. It's the final stretch, the final drive. No, I haven't scanned it. I haven't scanned it. No. Why? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, it's not got the number on it. I just need to take a picture, come on. Okay. Stop. Yes, people, let's go. 6 hours, 47 minutes and 8 seconds. I think that's pretty good for our first go. It wasn't like super busy either. Definitely steady, you know, we didn't have very much waiting around at all, but only a few small gaps. And we had a tiny boost at the beginning that, to be honest, we probably didn't need, because we had to take that order at the end anyway, and we ended up on 104.03 in total income. In terms of our hourly rate today, after expenses, we landed on £13.24. Not the most I've ever earned doing this, but that's a pretty good hourly rate, especially given the landscape of food delivery lately. But we're not here to focus on the hourly rate today. Today was all about earning £100 on food delivery apps as quickly as we can. Obviously, from the numbers you can see, we have expenses, and that means we end up taking home a bit less than £100. But like I said, we're just focusing on the in-app earnings. So when we do this again, if you've enjoyed this, let me know. Then that's just how it's going to work. We're going to go to £100 in money from the apps. And yeah, next time we do it, we'll see if we can beat today's time, which, like I said, I think is pretty good. So we're going to go ahead and throw our first entry onto the leaderboard for the Race to £100 challenge, along with some relevant notes about the day so we can bear those in mind when we look at times in the future. Let me know your thoughts on this whole video concept. Hopefully it hasn't completely changed my usual kind of content anyway. I just wanted to add kind of a fun challenge running in the background and something that we can repeat in different areas, different locations, different times, stuff like that. And by the way, folks, thank you for getting me to 10,000 subscribers. You guys are the best. When I started this channel last year, I did not think I would be anywhere near this number a little over a year later. It means the absolute world to me, honestly, that people are interested in these videos and have really taken to them and leave positive comments and tell me how much they enjoy watching my stuff. So thank you guys for getting me there. I massively appreciate it, and I hope to continue entertaining you all for many, many, many years to come. Well, I mean, I'm probably not going to be doing this forever, but you get the gist. I've had a really good time making this video, guys. Again, let me know if you enjoyed it in the comments. But as always, thank you for watching, guys, and I'll catch you very soon. In a bit.